What's up, guys? Hydro Friends here, back at it again with another video. And in this video, guys, we're going to be talking about some crazy developments for the legendary 5D's decks. We have been announced that we're getting Molcharmies Fuarlos and Pularia as well, and everything is becoming a common rarity. So it's interesting that they took this approach. I have already told you guys though that, it comes a time where they like to do this. They like to just put things in last minute and tell us that, wow, they're doing this. Okay, so we didn't know about Fuarlos, we didn't know about Pularia, and we actually didn't know that it was going to be in a common. So it's kind of interesting that they actually did put this in here. And at the same time, though, I told you guys that they'd like to do this a lot to sell sets, right? To kind of attract you and lure you in, so then you can go ahead and buy this and hopefully get them, right? Well, with this, they are guaranteed, but you're only getting one copy each. So realistically, right, to their mindset, you buy 3 of these, you get 9 decks, and then you get a complete playset of the Molcharmy cards. Now, in reality, should you do that? No. You should go ahead and just buy 3 copies online of each, and then you guys are good to go. That's if you do want them, you don't have to get them. But at the same time, I think that this is probably going to be the easiest accessible copies of them. And, going into the end of the year, you'll pretty much be caught up with all the staples and stuff, right? Because you have this, you have all the other trap cards, of course, from the Megaton. So you guys are good and you're set there. But let's go ahead and show you guys what else got reprinted here. And past the Molcharmy cards, you have Ash Blossom, Effect Veiler, Ghost Ogre, you have Ghost Mourner, you have Droll, you have Moonlit Chill, Chalice, Droplet, Designator, Called by the Grave, Book of Moon, and Infinite Impermanence. So it is kind of cool to see all these reprints in here. And I'm gonna say, I think that when they start reprinting stuff now, it's kind of cool. It makes it seem like it's kind of like an OCG deck, right? Because when OCG, when they make a deck, like a structure deck or whatever, they usually put like Max C in it, Ash Blossom, Effect, like all these amazing like hitters, right? But then back then, when you compare it to like a TCG deck, like probably a few years ago, you don't get that kind of stuff, right? You might get Effect Veiler, or you might get Book of Moon, So it's kind of good that we're kind of getting to that point in Yu-Gi-Oh where we're kind of just getting everything. Now, is this good for cards that are of a higher rarity? No, but if it's good for a player base where everything is just generically expensive, and they kind of just give you a chance to kind of just catch up with everyone else. So that's good to see. But I'm a huge fan of this lineup, and again, I like that they're in common rarity. So I think that again, if you do want to pick them up, you definitely should. And I would say they're probably going to be like lowest like 15 bucks, even if it's a common, because it's still an amazing card to have. For all 3 of these Molcharmy cards. So that's just my prediction on that. But yeah, I'm really excited, and excited just for the 5D's decks in general. I think that they didn't need to like put these in just to like overhype it up. It's already hyped up. It's like just cracked with nostalgia, and I can't wait to get my hands on the tokens, the chibi cards, the decks themselves, the newer support. So it's just going to be great overall. But yeah, like I said, guys, just for Yusei's deck here, we do have a full list already listed, because when they were opening it up, they did take pictures of the backs, and people have already been going crazy with that. But yeah, it looks really, really good, like I'm telling you. Like, so in each deck, actually, you're getting 1 copy of the Molcharmy card. So for example, when it comes to Yusei, I believe you're getting the Pularia, right? If we can find it in here, yeah, Pularia right here. And then when it comes to Akiza, you are getting the, here we go, Meows. And then when it comes to Crow, you are getting the Fuarloses. Right off the bat, I do like how you're actually getting like structure decks for them. So that's actually really cool. And something different you see for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Legendary Collection, right? So going back here, you see that we are getting some Black Wings as well. It doesn't seem like we're getting newer Black Wings. I thought we were going to get newer ones, but at least we're getting them in different rarities, which is really cool, I'm going to say. And when it comes to the Akiza deck, we're also not getting anything new. But again, it's nice that we're getting different rarities for a lot of things. But of course, when it comes to Yusei, we are getting newer stuff for Yusei. So that is awesome to see. And I think overall, though, if you guys can find a website where you can try to buy it cheaper, that would be more ideal. For me, I'm gonna try to go ahead and buy one to open up, and buy like 2 or 3 just to keep sealed, just because I like the nostalgia of 5Ds. But that's just me. You guys don't have to follow that. But I think it's important that you can try to find it as cheap as possible, so you're not spending as money. Because remember, this is 30 bucks, so it's really like 10 bucks a deck. And is it worth it? For me, it is, but for you, it might not be if you're not going to use the decks, or you don't really have like an idea of what you're going to do with them. I will say that the prices for the more charming cards actually have not really dipped much. Everything's still pretty much standard. I think that, again, like I said, once they enter the market, they're going to be cheaper, but they're not going to be like, you know, $7-8. They're easily probably going to be around 13, 14, maybe 15, and slowly kind of increase over time. So this will definitely be your time to go ahead and pick up the cards. Now, which ones, you know, should you pick up? I would say definitely Polaria first, because, you know, we've seen the market and this card has definitely gone up in price. So you want to go ahead and grab that one. You have a lot of copies of Wirelesses, but also your good chance to get Meows. So definitely, guys, if you are lacking those, definitely go ahead and pick them up. But guys, this is all I have for you for this reveal. If you guys, of course, like the video, make sure to give it a huge like, comment down below your thoughts. And of course, guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on to update the next time I upload new videos. All right, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day or night, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.